Welcome back. Sorry I've been gone for a while. We've had a really fun little series of races so far, and I know I was sick for a little bit, so I haven't been making any videos recently, and I'm sorry about that. I want to get back into it and start making them more regularly, so I'm gonna aim for maybe a video a week or something. I think I might be able to do that, and I'm just mostly going to be talking about what's going on in the world of Formula 1 and things that kind of stand out to me and catch my eye. So everybody that subbed and kept up with me for a bit, I really do appreciate it, and I'm hoping to stick with it a little bit more. But today I just want to jump into it and talk about Valtteri Bottas and his future. And the fact that I don't think he has a future with Mercedes going forward past this year. There are a couple things that make me think this, things that I've noticed that stood out to me and have called into question Valtteri's future with Mercedes. So the big one that made me draft this up was when Toto came out after the Monaco pit stop and said Valtteri made a mistake that caused the engineer to struggle to get the wheel gun mounted properly, and it stripped the bolt or the tire head. This is a very interesting claim to me, because the situation, Toto could have just said there was a mistake in the pit stop and it made us retire the car. He didn't have to mention Valtteri at all in this situation, but he said Valtteri made a mistake and nothing about the pit crew. This makes me think that for Mercedes and Toto, that mechanic is more important to the future of their team than Valtteri is as a driver. Otherwise, why would you blame Valtteri for this pit stop? It didn't make sense, and when you pair those comments with his performances recently, where he hasn't been able to score points at Baku, at Imola, and Monaco, while he was on pace, he didn't get points because of the botched pit stop, and Red Bull is in the lead right now. Points are very important to Mercedes this year. I think another one is George Russell's position. They need to make a decision on what they're going to do with Russell, and they can't really hold him out anymore. They have to do something with Russell, and Lewis supposedly wants an extension, and they're not going to let Lewis walk. So Valtteri really needs to perform, and he's been struggling this year. And I think another big situation that's been overlooked because Hamilton won the race was Valtteri not being willing to give up his position in Spain. This isn't a big deal because they won, but if this cost Lewis the race, if Max won this race and Valtteri and Lewis were fighting for 10 plus laps, this would have been a major deal for Mercedes Formula 1 team. And I think Valtteri is mentally in a space where he's tired of being that second driver. He wants to be the star of a team. He wants to be that first driver. And even at the Circuit de Paul Ricard in France this weekend, he got third in quali, which is by no means bad. But he has to have a good performance at this circuit, and he has to keep having good performances if he wants to stay with Mercedes. But I worry that maybe the decision's already made, and maybe Valtteri's time with Mercedes is done, and he's a good enough driver. He's won races. He's come in second in the Drivers' Championship. I mean, there's a team out there for him. I just worry that it might not be with Mercedes. But that wraps up what I wanted to talk about and why I think Valtteri has no real future with Mercedes. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you agree with me, if you think I'm crazy and Valtteri's going to be there next year and George and Lewis will tag in and out, or if you have some other theories. I'd love to hear them from you guys. I'd love to talk some Formula 1 with you guys, and I hope we have a great race tomorrow in France. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, see ya.